smart ways to make forms had the most success. People who need to invest in website development might be familiar with Google Forms. This particular tool has been around for many years and is widely used in the industry. However, it isn't always a wise selection of technology to use when you're looking to get a quick response. Find out more about some less developed tools that might be better suited for your needs. What makes a form most likely to Google Forms that optimized for search are more likely to be clicked through and completed? There are a few things you can do to make your forms look as if they've been pulled right out of Google's search results. 1. Use relevant keywords. When you create your form, include keywords that will be associated with your product or service. This will help users find your form when they're looking for information about those topics. 2. Make it easy to find. Make sure the form is easily found by keyword on the front page of your site or in related categories. You can also make it easier to find by providing a link directly to the form on your home page or blog post. 3. Use clear, legible text. Your text should be easy to read and formatted in a way that's consistent with your overall website design and branding. This will help users understand what they need to enter into your form and make it easier for you to collect data accurately. 4. Add visuals. Including photos, icons, and other visual elements can also boost the visibility of your form and help users complete it accurately. This can save you time and effort later on when you're trying to process users. What doesn't a form need to have? Bearing this in mind, some of the most successful forms are those that do not include all of the traditional form elements. Here are 5 smart ways to make your forms more user-friendly and successful. 1. Remove fields that are not relevant to the task at hand. This includes fields that aren't necessary for inputting data, such as title and company name fields, or fields that are only needed if the form is being submitted electronically, like email addresses or social media handles. By streamlining the form, you'll make it easier for users to focus on what they need to and minimize confusion. 2. Use visuals and icons to help users understand ambiguous or difficult text formatting. For example, a checkbox might be labeled with an image of a radio button instead of text that may be difficult for non-technical people to understand. This will also help users find information more quickly since they'll be able to see it at a glance rather than having to scroll through a long list of text. 3. Promote feedback by making it easy for users to provide feedback without leaving the form. This means including a way for users to enter comments directly within the form without having to navigate away from it or type. Educating your customers with forms. There's no question the forms play an important role in customer acquisition and retention. After all, it's hard to convert someone who doesn't want to take the time to fill out a form. But how do you make sure your forms are effective? Here are a few smart tips to help you get started. 1. Use automatic form signing. This is always a popular choice for online forms, as it helps customers take all of the required information in one go without having to enter anything manually. This makes it easier for them to complete the form and get on with their lives, as well as reducing the chances of errors. 2. Use smart design features. Forms with good design can make it easy for customers to find the information they need and understand how it works. Use clear labels and organized layout, so that people can quickly find the answers they're looking for. And if possible, make sure your forms are mobile-friendly too. 63% of web users now access the internet on their phones. Blog outline. Without great forms, your website's visitor conversion rate will be dismal. Forms can improve engagement and drive traffic to your site, so it's important to create them in the right way. In this blog post, we'll provide some tips for creating effective forms. 1. Make sure your forms fit the design of your site. Forms should fit smoothly into the design of your website and look like an integral part of the overall aesthetic. Make sure all form fields are large and legible, and that all labels and buttons are easy to click. 2. Use clear language in your forms. Your visitors need to be able to understand your forms clearly in order to fill them out correctly. This means using clear and concise labels for form fields, and making sure text is easy to read on a white background. 3. Be flexible with your form's layout. Some websites use rectangular or fixed size forms, while others allow users to customize their form's layout according to their preferences. Be flexible with your form's layout so that users have the most comfortable experience filling out your forms. 4. Specify which fields required data should be automatically feedable. If certain fields on your form require data, how to successfully protect user data? There is no question the forms are one of the most popular ways to gather user data. And while they're undeniably effective, there are a few things you should keep in mind when creating them. Here are 5 tips to help make your forms more successful. 1. Keep users informed. Make sure to describe how the data will be used and let the users know what rights they have with regards to it. This way, users feel like they're making a meaningful decision and are more likely to provide accurate information. 2. Use clear and concise labels. Make sure all text fields have labels that accurately reflect their function. For example, rather than calling the text field email address, use something like first name. This will make it easier for users to input information and avoid confusion. 3. Include a secure form submission area. Ensure that your form includes a secure submission area where users can enter their information without fear of data theft or fraud. This will help protect your users' data from unauthorized access and keep them compliant with your privacy policy. 4. Include feedback mechanisms. Make sure to include ways for users to feedback their responses so you can monitor accuracy and correct any errors as needed. What happened when Bob made a suggestion for the improvement of my process? It was just another day at work for Bob. He was working on a project, making suggestions to the team leader, when he had an idea for improvement. Bob proposed the forms be used as a means of communication between team members and managers. Surprisingly, his suggestion was met with approval and implemented quickly. This surprised Bob, as he had not anticipated such a quick response. The reason for this success: forms play an important role in the communication process. By using forms, team members can easily document their observations and suggestions. This allows team members to share their thoughts and ideas without having to verbalize them. Additionally, form-based communication can help managers better manage their teams. By tracking the progress of individual projects, managers can make corrections and adjustments as needed. Overall, using forms is effective in improving the efficiency and quality of communication within a team. Hopeasy, inexpensive forms building. In this blog, we will discuss the success of some of the simplest and easiest ways to create forms. Forms are important because they allow users to input data into your website or application, and this process can be very time-consuming and expensive. However, by using some simple and inexpensive tools, you can make creating forms a breeze. Hopeasy is one of these tools. Hopeasy is a free online form builder that makes it easy for anyone to create beautiful and easy-to-use forms. You can use Hopeasy to create simple surveys, registration forms, and contact forms. Hopeasy also has drag and drop functionality, which makes it easy to add fields and customize the layout of your form. Hopeasy is a great tool for both small businesses and larger organizations who want to increase their online user base. In addition to Hopeasy, there are a number of other simple and affordable methods for creating effective forms. For example, you can use Google Forms, which is a free online form builder that is available on most platforms including desktop computer browsers and mobile devices. Google Forms is very easy to use. All you need: Tableau Tips and Tricks Toolbox.